Well, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is midnight. Yeah, it's been a little bit, but I wanted to record this earlier in the afternoon, but the dogs would not stop barking. Like it was all day. I figured it out. There's been so much barking lately because there's a festival going on near me, or like it's basically a festival, and so there's like they've been playing music through the night, and it's been riling up the neighborhood dogs, and then it leads to me, and then all of a sudden there's barking. I was losing my mind last night. There was barking up until like 2 a.m. just nonstop outside. I was going nuts. But all quiet now. I just kind of waited for the all clear basically. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm all right. I'm fine today. I have a lot of things that I need to be doing. However, I haven't really been doing a whole lot lately. So, you know. I got back from vacation and I just kind of hit the wall and I was like, God, I don't want to do fucking anything, man. And so I haven't been doing much lately. I'm gonna have to force myself out of this eventually, but I don't have to right now. I'll get around to it though eventually. Like, mostly I just need to work on my school project and start applying for jobs and things like that. But that's a problem for me to handle when I find the motivation. Soon. Soon. I should set an alarm after this, by the way. This is a note to myself to set an alarm. I will not remember. Anyway, hope you've been well. Hanging in there? Good to hear. Yeah, me too. Me too, me too. I want to ask you today for the question before we get rolling here. I'll ask you about alarms, actually, because I'm going to set an alarm here as well. I'm kind of coming up with these questions on the fly. I have, when I like, I'll come into these with one prepared, and then I'll think of something else, which is like, fine, I guess. How do you do with waking up to alarms? Because when I was much younger, when I was in like high school, I always slept through alarms. I had to have one of my parents wake me up before they would like leave for work or whatever. I'd be like, hey, please wake me up. I will sleep through my alarm. Lately, I have not been having this problem to the point where if I have to get up at a certain time, as long as I'm not on like 2 hours of sleep, I will typically just wake up naturally. I'll set alarms anyway, but I often wake up like 10 minutes before the alarm and then turn it off and just get up. But I think that's interesting. Not all the time, like it's not super reliable, but for example, I a friend of mine was meant to send me a message around 10 a.m. on like sometime last week, I think, to be like, "Hey, I'm in town. Let's go get food." And I set an alarm for 10, and then I woke up at 9:50, and I went, "Well, I guess I'll see if I got a message." I didn't. I didn't get a message. They sent me a message much later, but you know, some people I feel like they are very bad with alarms. I've become pretty well, or pretty good at them. Good at waking up to them, I guess I should say. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile Remnant. Exile Remnant? Exile Melting. Oh god. Hellhorned. Explosive Sigil. Wrath, Patient, Hollow Drippings, Fortify, Remnant, Host. Hello, people who just skipped the intro. Hey, did you like the video? You better have. I'm watching you. I know. I know. Chest plates or firewall? I think chest plates is a little better. So with the Fortify start, default Hellhorned, I want to play Spike's Fade. So chest plates is nice, give her a little extra boost. 5 extra HP is nice. I do not want to play Spike's Fade. Spike's Fade is for losers. Who would play that here? That's right, not me. I'll play Firelight. Firelight's also fine. It pairs well with a unit that has multi-strike in this clan. His name is Horned Warrior. Should be fine though. It's a little fade day. Pardon me. I think we'll be okay. We have Hollow Drippings to help out as well. I am one primitive mold left in the deck though, so yeah, we are in fact going to see this situation arise. Thankfully we drew Hollow Drippings, so it's okay. Train Steward here. I should draw here primitive mold. Awesome. Excellent. And Fade goes here. Oh, what? Hold, I'm thinking. This goes here. Thing on top floor. Oh, because he burns out. Of course he burns out. Yeah, that makes sense. Fade burns out as well, so you may as well put the 5 here. So, not too much. Like, for a first combat firelight, this doesn't seem so bad. Worst case, we're gonna take 16. Yeah, we got Rapid Post. We're chilling. I got distracted there because my phone lit up with a message. I feel like somehow my group members always manage to send me a message right when I start, like, streaming or recording. This one's not important for me to answer right now. I can wait. I'm gonna take Stealth Tomb. Stealth Tomb's always good with Firelight, or yeah, with Firelight Fade. And I'm going to take, don't care about armors, probably Vent. Or, you know, I think I will take Vent, but it's like, you can be cautious about this and maybe just take nothing there to allow yourself more reform, like more of a better chance of not hitting your reforms all at once, I guess. Wow. I'll pick Rail Beater. Want this. Like, smaller deck, it's, no, smaller deck, you're better off with the draws, I feel. And you can argue about it if you want. I don't think anyone will, though. Mostly these days, I gotta say, comment section very accommodating. I'm still going to be very hard on myself about Monster Train for all of time. It's just how I am. But you guys mostly just agree with me these days, which I appreciate. I think that I'm right more often than I give myself credit for. I'll play bottom floor here. Because I drew Torch like this, it's fine. It's good too because I should pull a Reform here. Yeah, and I can play the Reform. I'm gonna play Hallowed Drippings first. Yeah. You wanna play Hallowed Drippings first here because I think I'm going to ping the 9-1, ping the Collector here. It does appear like I'm going to get hit. Oh, never mind. Remnant Host. Huge. Funnily enough, if this was not a combat where I took +6, if I didn't take the trial here, I would not have actually caught that enemy, which is interesting. Cool. Great combat, very good. Like an exceptional start for Firelight Fade. Only taking 4 damage in the first 2 combats and getting a trial out of it, really good. So, right here, you can ask yourself an important question of which of these 3 cards do you take, because each of these cards is very good in different situations. Let's pretend like I teach you things when we play Monster Train for once in a while. Hallowed Drippings is really good because it means that once your Fade dies the first time, the units in the back will never die from burnout, which is a big problem. We don't need this here, of course, because we already have one. Purifying Cleanse is a good card because it allows you to... It does the same sort of thing as Hallowed Drippings, but it also heals, so you can keep your frontliner alive. Don't need it here because the reason is we have Molten Encasement, which is going to act as stealth for the other 2 units, whatever we play. So I'm going to pick Molded because Molded is a 6th chance to Reform Fade and not fuck everything up and miss. Ritual is okay. Like, at best, it's okay. I don't think it's worthwhile here. It's too expensive, primarily. And we're going to get our damage scaling through Fade, so I'm okay. And probably Paraffin Enforcer. I am a-okay, 100% down to play Paraffin Enforcer Infusion on Horned Warrior. That would be the optimal. Probably Refracting Lenses here. Yeah, this deck's really cheap. It's Refracting Lenses. Split Anvil doesn't do it. Oh, it's the wrong one! It's Brandon! Oh, gross. Spellchain Purge. It's fine. We have another... we have 2 more banners. The seed here is exceptional, I have to say. We get to go to each Hellhorned banner without missing anything important. We even get removals with the Hellhorned banner. That's exceptional. The card? Sure. A buff? Oh, skip that. I'll take space here. This card is fine. +10 and +1 space, because if I see intrinsic... It's Purge Stone. If I see intrinsic, I can not take space. And we don't need space until after Fell. That's where enemies start to hit hard enough that I need the Stealth Tomb to be there. But, yeah, we have a lot of time. I'm feeling good. I mean, it's a little Fade Rhyme, so what do you expect, I suppose? This one feels like I want to play top 4. Just cash out. Don't let the rage get a bunch of free damage in on Rail Beater. Cash out on the explosive right there. It's only particularly bad if I have a bad draw here. I should have played... I should not have played Train Steward because it would be better for me to have Paraffin Enforcer here. However, I don't think it's a big issue. Also right there, the molded makes a big difference, as you can see. Back to what I was saying. Molded is good. Molten Encasement would not die. It's primitive mold, so I don't want to play Remnant Host because I want to get Fade back in time to extend my burnout here. I got Hollow Drippings, okay, and with the Hollow Drippings draw, we are in the clear. I'm glad to tell you. 2, 3, oh yeah, I guess that is 13. Thought this was going to be 14 and then I could ping her. I was incorrect. Alright, well, may as well just keep picking off enemies, right? We can save ourselves a little bit of damage on fire. Just pinging off 3 ones as we go. Yeah, you're gonna hurt me. Not much I can do about it. The win condition doesn't really involve this. Sure. I think it is fine to play the Tomb. Yeah. My damage output is better than it looks here because of melee weakness, but could be better. I think it should be plenty though. Right, it's enough, right? Ah, we died of burnout, but I drew my burnout card, so we are fine. Great news, everyone. It was a little scary, but I also felt like we were fine. What's new? Hallowed Halls. Hallowed Halls. Hallowed Halls is probably the best card in this game that I never want to pick. You know? Like, this card is good. It's extremely good. It's like single-handedly game-winning. But I never want to play it. It's like, what about my rage? No, let's just play Hallowed Halls. I never take it. We can play it here. Baron. So Wickless Baron, because I'm looking at playing a little Hallowed Halls action, Wickless Baron becomes a little more acceptable. But do I really want to make a full pivot here? No, not particularly. We're going to take draw first, then space. We can... I don't know. This is like, it's very freeform here. This is definitely, we can figure it out. Endless. No Horned Warriors, man. High and low for him. He's not here. Horned Warrior's dead. He's locked in my basement. Alright, I mean, it's fine. We can probably play. If I see multi-strike here, I'm still happy. I'm still happy. We're gonna play Rail Beater. Pretend he's Horned Warrior, it's fine. We're gonna put the Pact on him. The reason we want to do this is because we want the Burnout 2 on Rail Beater. Synergize as well. Yeah. What's this at? 25. 40, 50. Okay, we got 2 temples before the end. Where were you earlier, little Icarus? Now I'm not interested. I don't want to play a little Icarus anymore. You could argue for Rail Beater here. I don't think it's worthwhile because we have Hallowed Halls now. I think the only thing Rail Beater wants is multi-strike again. Armor 15. Also, next Hellvent is here. I will probably just go to it and take the Rail Beater as is. It's a little awkward, but you know. You know I want to take this. I don't have the hits to take this, though. I don't have enough attacks. A little bit of a shame here. Molten Encasement goes behind. A little counterintuitive, I'm sure, but it makes sense. You gotta trust me. Okay, this is a situation where you gotta make a heads-up play here. Torch fade, reform fade sort of idea. Now it's 32-32, so fade goes in front. I'm like 1 damage off here, you see this? Oh no, because fade just attacks. Yeah, never mind. I'm fine. A shame about the collector, but it's fine. We can maybe get this guy under 30 as well, which would be great. Plus 10. I do get that guy under 30. Nice. This is going significantly better than I thought it would. I was pretty sure this was going to be terrible. I actually thought this fight was going to be like a near loss, but it's really going surprisingly well. Now if I do Hallowed Halls, I lose all my progress on Rail Beater, but I get the stealth tomb into a position that's a little better. I think it's right to Hallowed Halls. It's just a little close, because like the weird part about it is Rail Beater might end up, yeah, in a bad spot. Exhibit A. Those two also burn out, because they don't have any burnout built in, but that's no big deal. So they're gonna burn out again. Maybe this was bad. Kill the tomb. It's fine. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, I could not tell. It was a bit of a toss-up in my mind between if this boss was going to die or what. No, he gets exploded. Oh yeah, because it's rage scaling melee weakness, of course. That's crazy big. Never mind. Okay, we're chilling. The Hallowed Halls is good here, by the way, and the reason I kind of took it is because Patient Seraph. We never have to worry about, oh man, I'm gonna get snowballed and killed here. Yeah, I'm just gonna play 2 Rail Beaters. There's really no reason not to play 2 Rail Beaters here. I'm going to removal. Yeah, it's probably Steward. Ashes of the Fallen? Nah. Votive Key is really bad. Like Capricious, I guess. Fine. Then we play double Rail Beater. Until I get holdover on Hallowed Halls, we don't really want to play it. Have to be very careful about Crystal Cloak here. There's a specific way I have to play this combat. Spell Shield should make no difference, though. We have to play this combat in a very specific manner. That specific manner is to play bottom floor. That's about the end of the specificity. I mean, Hallowed Halls here is fine. The reason we have to worry about Hallowed Halls is we have to not run ourselves out of burnout, right? But there's no risk there. It is just a net positive to play it there. So the reason I don't play it now is because I don't want to reset the 5 burnout I just played. So, or like from here on, I will not be playing it, is how I should say that. But we should be fine now. Crystal Cloak offers not a huge amount of resistance, but some. Remnant Host goes in, Remnant Host burns out, which is actually really bad, and I shouldn't play that. Because what happens there, this is a little trick that Monster Train likes to play on the unsuspecting and the uninitiated. What happens there is you think everything's good, you think everything's cool, and then it burns out, and then the drafts don't burn out, and you can't play Fate on this turn. And then you go, hey, wait a minute. Something is incorrect. But nothing is incorrect. Everything's working exactly as it should be. They just got you. That's all. A little extra stealth in here. Yeah, we won, actually. I'm a little surprised. I thought I was going to have to do some reform stuff, but no. The Rail Beaters do big damage. They crush. Burnout 1 Remnant Host. Removal. Bodavari. I'm good. One Horn's Tome is fun, and by fun, I mean awful. Tiresome Climb is fun, and by fun, I mean very good, but I don't think I need it. And adding cards to this deck dilutes the pool. What we want to do is we just want to guarantee our victory. And our victory is... Yeah, I'll take a plus. Guarantee our victory, and by that I mean get as many Hallowed Halls as we can from here. Make them all very cheap and good. I think the answer to how many Hallowed Halls I can get is 2 total. It is 2, but if I get a holdover, it's all good. If I don't get a holdover, it's also all good. Now, if you're worried here, you can put a permafrost on a reform card for Fade. I'm not worried here. Up stack. Not interested. We get the luxury of waiting here. In non-privileged runs, you may have to make a suboptimal play. You may have to put like a -1 on Hallowed Halls or something, but we're not in any danger presently. My biggest fear is I remove too many torches. I'm gonna get rid of Fortifies. Oh, I should also open the caverns, I bet. Yeah, I don't want these. I don't want Ember Stasis. This is not a this is not a run where I'm fighting like Diligent Seraph. Oh. You know, it's fine. We're chilling. Again, I like to just play bottom floor here. When possible, I like to play bottom floor because the bottom floor plays let you recover from really weird circumstances very easily. This time around, maybe it wasn't so good. Yeah, I definitely should have not done this. This is even worse. This is a very bad idea all around. It's okay. What I have to do here is you have to cut your losses. I don't have to commit down here. I don't have to do anything crazy. What you do here is you cut your losses. Absolutely. You just move top 4. You go, yeah, I was wrong. I need to not take 36 here. And we go boom, boom. We catch up and everything's fine. I'm gonna have to clear out my reform pool a little bit, but otherwise it's okay. I think that this deck has no problem recovering from a play such as this. Could even go up here and play Hallowed Halls. I think I will. That's pretty good. What I was thinking here is I'm going to can play Molten Encasement. I think it just Hollow Dripping, so we should have enough burnout up here. The bottom floor guy doesn't have to be on the floor with us. He's fine down there. He's having a good time. Don't worry about him. Later on, he'll probably die and he'll get moved up here. But for now, he's chilling. I made a bit of a mistake in this combat by playing bottom floor. I didn't think it through. However, that is the fun part of Exile Melting. You're unbelievably flexible with your positioning. And you can just go, yeah, that was wrong, and then play it completely differently because you get all your units killed in replay. And that's cool, and that's fun. And I find it kind of funny, and I find it kind of sad. I do not... actually, I do know the next line. It's the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. That is the next line. I don't know what was that. That's the Sound of Silence. Any Sound of Silence fans? Me personally, I'm more of a Sound of Music fan. This isn't really a joke. It's a statement, but it's an incorrect statement. I've never seen the Sound of Music. Anyway, I've become sidetracked. I apologize. Every now and then I start talking, and then all of a sudden here we are. Anyway, as I was saying, the Sound of Music though. Was that Garfunkel and Oates? I'm not a big Garfunkel and Oates fan, me personally. I've listened to a little bit, but very little. It feels very much as the sort of thing that I would say is before my time. Garfunkel and Oates. Any of you guys big fans? Probably not. But maybe. They are like iconic from what I understand. To be fair to Mr. Garfunkel and Mr. Oates. Or wait. It's Simon and Garfunkel and it's Hall & Oates, isn't it? Yeah, I got those mixed up. That's extremely wrong. Alright, well now you get to laugh at me in the comments section. This guy said Garfunkel and Oates. I'm gonna take... I don't need space anymore. I'm gonna take draw again. Is Garfunkel and Oates the female comedy duo? You know who I'm talking about? Hang on, now I gotta look this up real quick. Garfunkel and Oates. That is Garfunkel and Oates. I never realized that was a joke on Hall & Oates and Simon and Garfunkel. I wonder if it is. Maybe that's just their names? Is it impolite to call that a joke? Anyway, I am extremely off topic now. I mean, it's a little fade run. This happens in little fade runs. Hey, we got holdover value stone Hallowed Halls. Cool. Excellent. What a high roll. He's so handsome in the video game. Right, it's the Sound of Silence is a Simon and Garfunkel song. However, Garfunkel and Oates, they made some iconic mid 2010s bangers, I would say. They definitely left their mark. I wasn't their biggest fan. As I've spoken about many times, I'm a really big opponent of comedy music. I never find it funny. Comedy music never hits well for me. This is definitely just gonna be play top floor. Don't do anything stupid here, don't kill yourself. It's actually maybe wrong to play top floor because my favorite will die. We have Hallowed Halls. I'm just gonna play Hollow Drippings to get it going. I don't feel like I need any of this actually. I just click Hallowed Halls. Let me Remnant Host and then we just drop it. Yeah, but no, I'm not like. Oh, right. You don't play the Remnant Host because it messes with things. Yeah. No, you're right. Anyway, not a big comedy music fan. I actually, there's a great related story to this I have, which is in high school. Among the music that I thought was good that I listened to. Oh my god, I take so much damage here. Oh, I had to play Molten Encasement. Oh, what an idiot I am. Oh wow. It is an extremely high amount. Yeah, that is like, ooh buddy. Ooh buddy. Not great. I just thought we were gonna play Hallowed Halls and win. That was incorrect. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to playing Hallowed Halls and winning now. No, in high school, oh no, okay. We've learned an important lesson to winning with this combo, which is I have to not put Remnant Host down. It fucks everything up. Absolutely 100% the case. Thank you, Vent. Yeah, this is not good. So now I can Hallowed Halls, I think. I think I can Hallowed Halls here. Yeah, I can now. You just have to have an upside, but okay. It's a costly mistake, but one that is important to make, I suppose. Okay, let's just put a Molten Encasement down and see where we end up. I think it's not enough. Oh, let's get them all to full health. Oh, but I want a room for the Molten Encasement. I think it's still fine. I think it still has to be correct. 89. Oh, wait, I could have played Molten Encasement. I don't think it would have made a difference, though. I really don't. So what is this? It's fine. I gave this game not enough respect, and they got me good here. I took 108 damage in this combat for my lack of respect, which, you know what, Monster Train? Fair. But also, I don't respect that. I'm gonna go ahead and press end turn now. I learned my lesson. My lesson was learned. I know now what I must not do. I have to not play this unit. Absolutely. I'll finish my story, don't worry. I have to get into an actual brain off position. This is what you do. They trick you. They make you think you're in a brain off position, and then boom, they pull the rug out from under you. All of a sudden, you take 108 damage. And I go, hey, wait a minute, Monster Train. What the heck? Combustible Wax is cool. I don't need it. I don't need Burnout Extension. I don't really need Fade's First Blade either, because I'm going to be Hallowed Halsing, so those aren't actually any good. Let's get plus 30. Yeah, this is all whatever. Need any of this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove the temptation from my life. Goodbye, Remnant Host. I'm pretty close to wanting to just remove Primitive Mold. Oh, Fortify. There's our 100. Yeah, oh, Fortify. Plus 20 Consume on Torch, sure. 20 Consume on Torch, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna shortcut here because I don't think any of this really matters. We're at 100 of 100. I didn't get any health options in here that matter. Let's move on. Shall we? Alright. Yeah, back in, I think 2015 it was. So, I wouldn't say a big fan, but I was a fan of the musical artist Lil Dicky. I, but like I remember when I was talking about his music, I was like, yeah, I just skip all the comedy songs because they don't really work for me. I don't like them all that much. And I went back and I listened to that album not too long ago, and I realized that I skipped like half the album. And I went, oh yeah, that's right. This is why I don't listen to this kind of music. This kind of music, of course, being comedy music. It's because it just doesn't work for me. But, you know, everyone's different in this regard. Everyone will have different values of different enjoyments. Maybe comedy music fits for you real well. It's never worked for me. I've always thought it wasn't great. But everyone's different. I'm scared of this wave. I think what happens is I vent that floor. You don't rally up to this, right? I think I've had this question many times. He incants, but he doesn't rally. What you do here is you want to kill the 15 times 2 because there's a chance that he will kill one of your units. And that would not be good. Because then suddenly my damage goes down significantly. Yeah, we're just gonna watch how all the animations play for a little bit now. Good job done. But another big one though that's popular that never really works for me is Bo Burnham. People love Bo Burnham, but his music just does not work for me. I've tried it a few times. Like he is technically very good. I'm sure I can find stuff I like. It just I've never put myself through it because I know how I'm gonna feel about it. Really, why I don't like to play Hallowed Halls and runs like this. It's because, like specifically here, Little Fade, it's just a toss-up if she completely misses. I think at a certain point, it's actually best to just start playing Molten Encasement and then Little Fade. I guess not even Molten Encasement, just play Little Fade. I think that point is pretty much now, by the way, because it is going to be worthwhile to let the burnout or the rage start scaling up a pretty good amount. Get that stealth to him. I will be fine. I'll just stealth up now. Stealth to him hits the field. I think I could potentially snatch defeat here, but I think that this should be pretty much unlosable. I just put Fade in as a little buffer. She'll tank hits. It'll be fine. She's got a lot of health. She'll tank like a round plus the stealth. I think we're plenty okay. I think this one's in the bank. Signed, sealed, delivered. Oh lord. I don't know what song that's from. I watched a game show called Don't Forget the Lyrics where that song was on, and the dude was a pretty good singer. Every now and then I've been thinking about that song since. It was recent, it was like a week or two ago. The song is of course Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Oh lord. I think the award is not part of the song title, but that's not gonna stop me. Probably just start killing enemies with this. I shouldn't be lazy here. We should give Monster Train our full attention and give it the respect it deserves here. Of which the answer is a bit. No vent here? Oh no, it gets healed, of course. I was thinking I was gonna vent and then it was gonna be good, but no. The thing that's the most unbelievable to me about this run and this setup is that I'm pretty sure my best line is to stop playing Hallowed Halls at some point. And I think that point is actually like right now. We'll do one more. Nice. This is ideal. I think that as soon as I draw Stealth 2, I actually just stop playing Hallowed Halls. Because it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. It's way better to just start stacking up Stealth, I feel. Fade goes in front, Molten Encasement goes behind. Because yeah, we just start stacking Stealth. I think that Hallowed Halls is a bait here. Which is funny, because this is almost exactly why I never played this card. It's kind of nice to be vindicated in a sense. Because I'm actually hurting my damage scaling. My upwards mobility is severely hindered by my decision here to keep playing... Yeah, to keep playing instead of letting the rage scale. I'm continuing to play Hallowed Halls and getting very little value out of it. Now the downside, of course, is my burnout is low because of how I went about this. But I think I'm pretty confident that this is the sort of deck that's going to get a pretty relentless kill. Or come pretty close. Also, my burnout is not a problem. Fate applies burnout. There is actually no issue. I forgot. Fate applies burnout somehow. Look at these very lovely 25-15s killing the units I need them to kill for me. Love it. This vent has also been, like, very good. I have to give Vent the credit it's due. It has done quite a bit for us. And it doesn't die. Wow. Sorry, it doesn't live, I mean to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have actually... No, I couldn't have. I mean, I guess I could have put the tomb in the back to save myself 10. It matters a little because there's a chance I die now. I'm dipping a little low on HP. I think the chances are pretty slim, to be honest with you. But you gotta acknowledge that the odds are there. Maybe I draw a vent next turn. It's fine. This is the sort of run where I played very loose. I did not give the game the most respect because it's a Firelight Fade run that has a pretty decent setup, and yeah, I mean, I was correct to do so. If we miss multi-strike on this run, you have to do some funky stuff. I mean, not even funky stuff, you just make a lot of removals and play a bunch of one-space units. You play like 4 one-space units down in the same space. It takes more time to get there, but, you know. Hallowed Halls, it's a big bait. In this run, anyway. Because positionally, and like my units are better for staying alive for longer because they get fade buffs and rage buffs, where those two guys getting killed every turn were not scaling very well. Because sometimes fade spawns in the back. Even though you're getting 2 fade kills per turn, it's just not worth it. It was a fun one. Never got that second upgrade on Rail Beater though. Oh well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.